Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Mr. Dogbout333, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron for Kaiserredux as the Barakzai Empire. Now, last video, we started implementing some good old Sharia law, and we're getting closer to recognizing some ambitions as a Mughal Empire. But, we still have some time for that, and before we do that, we're going to issue in a new Golden Age. It was thought their piety and adherence to the word of Quran that the greatest scholars of the Eastern world were able to bring about was referred to as the Islamic Golden Age. In Baghdad, Islamic scholars had brought great strides in law, art, economics, mathematics, science, and philosophy, to name just a few fields of study. Under the just and pious rule of Nasrullah Khan, scholars were bribed in Kabul and ushered in a second Islamic Golden Age. Our government will provide incentives to these scholars, allowing them to conduct their studies here in Afghanistan. Through our efforts, we shall become the shining light of the Islamic world. Interesting indeed. I'm gonna sneeze. I hate it when you're about to sneeze, but it won't fully... Are these the guys we were supporting? No, it was these guys. Who doesn't love a royal wedding? Let's get some improved infantry equipment. Having 3 research slots is huge, actually. I missed having that. I was worried most about Mongolia, so the fact that they are about to lose here might be for the best. I mean, it's not funny. It's bad for memes, but everything else, I think it's alright. I think we'll get working down this path next. This will give us some nice infrastructure that we could really use. Ornament of the Throne. Aurangzeb gained the nickname Ornament of the Throne for successful economic policies that made India the largest economy on Earth at the time, even surpassing Qing China. He even kickstarted proto-industrialization of Bengal. Nasrullah will emulate the success in Afghanistan. The economy is currently in tatters, but Afghanistan is home to numerous valuable resources. By harnessing these resources in the various cottage industries across the nation, the coffers will be restored, and Afghanistan will not only know peace, but prosperity. The agrarian revolt. Oh, jeez. Are these guys related? Are these 2 guys related? Someone will probably have to tell me. Or is it just like a common... Is like Bose the Indian equivalent, like Smith? Or is that a title, maybe? That's... I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting thought. Also, we finally have positive research speed. Hallelujah. Alright, not hallelujah. Inshallah. Sorry. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was playing. Childish Fantasy. Going. We can finally start building military factories. Right, this is going to be huge. Because we have a pretty solid industrial base from here, and we can really utilize that. Next, let's do a rule of piety and temperance. Aurangzeb was a deeply pious man, much like Nasrullah, and he cut down on the pomp and circumstance of the Mughal court to donate more to charity and local mosques. Nasrullah, emulating this great man, will do the same. The decans of his predecessor will be curtailed, and the money saved will be donated to newly established Afghan Prosperity Fund into mosques. Some will accuse Nasrullah of donating to mosques to get reward as cleric allies, but Nasrullah has no comment on such baseless accusations. Never. What? No. We're gonna lose a weekly manpower, which... I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's not that much in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I guess every little bit counts. But, still. The Karis. Not the Karis, the Toadies are doing okay. I was reading something. It was like some weird post on the Kaiserredux subreddit that made me think a little bit. It's like, would they call commies, like, communist fascists in this timeline? I forget what exact reasoning was, and that exact post was a little, like, that seemed a little silly to me, but I think they were saying something about, along the lines of how, what was it exactly, like, there were a couple different, like, names that, you know, like, what the pejorative term for hardcore leftists would be. Probably wouldn't be, made me think, in this timeline, probably wouldn't be commie, because communism didn't really go far. Let's polish the jewel. To help integrate the new territories, we'll begin to set up a development fund for these new areas. By direct investments, we will slowly intertwine these new areas into their homelands, and by the goodwill of the locals. It will take a while, and the locals will likely hinder our every effort, but it's an effort that must be expended if all Afghanistan is to become one. So, I forget if I did this to base game, because I haven't played base game in a while. I don't like how it's just 0 through 5 infrastructure now. I like the 0 through 10 system a lot more. Like, this makes the free infrastructure a lot more impactful, sure, but also just kind of... there's not as much of a potential build-up here. Feels a little bit less impactful when you get more stuff going. Buryat, Mongolia. Of course, these guys have a... what is... oh, they're getting invaded through Cork? Waterford. Oh, there goes the guys in Waterford. What happened there? I don't know. Did they just leave a faction? No, I don't get it. Let's get radio. I guess Antonio Soto is a secret member of the Irish Republican Army? I do not know. Anyhow. It might not be a bad idea to get working on our army stuff. This benefits mass assault doctrine. I mean, we could swap over to mass assault doctrine. Like, it would be a little bit of a waste of the army experience we got already, but we get some boost, so we could catch back up on that. I'll have to do a little bit of thinking on this. I mean, meanwhile, we could get working on this. I'll see why not. We could do this actually, get some dockyards too. Those are just 3 bonus factories, essentially. Let's work on the Air Force first. Reviving the Afghan Air Force. Although we've had the Air Force of Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan since Habibullah's reign during the early 1920s, a few biplanes and other Great War relics, we did have are all mostly destroyed in our conflict against the British during the Anglo-Afghan Wars. The current Afghan Air Force must be revived from the ashes and cinders it currently finds itself in, for it must take for skies if we are to defend our home. What even does the Air Force tree look like here? This is kind of familiar, but we'll start researching some plane tech coming up. Might be very beneficial. Might be you guys join the Entente. That's a little annoying. But now, what are you gonna do, I guess? Yeah, reviving the Afghan Air Force. Gonna give us some air army experience. Oh, look, it's, Et Ulfir. Also, I thought it was around this time they were supposed to go to war with the Ottomans. Is that gonna happen, or, Also, this just reminded me that fucking Crete was independent once upon a time. And like original Kaiserreich. There's some weird Kaiserredux thing. Crete is here. And they added it back to its own independent tag, because fucking why not, I guess. Looks like it actually has content. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Could replace what was lost. I don't see why not. Let's do it. With the state now fully supporting the rebirth and reformation of the Afghan Air Force, now comes the Herculean task of modernizing, refitting our decaying air fleet to damaged antiques and relics of the Great War that would probably be more useful in a museum than a dogfight. By working with foreign contacts, we shall rebuild the Afghani air fleet and prepare the nation for the wonders of modern aeronautical warfare. We'll do concentrated industry. Sorry. All right. We got a lot of political power. The free territories. All right, remember. I mean, this was an option a long time ago, I want to say. Oh, there we are. The sick man of Europe, also known as the Ottoman Empire, is fighting its last breath against the Sultanate of Egypt and many of its neighbors. The Egyptians seek the Sinai, the Arabians, the coast, and the Persians' westward expansion. The Ottomans are fighting what may be their last battle to many, and if they lose, it could be possible the Ottoman Empire will be formally dissolved, ending the centuries-old empire. How sick really is a sick man? You're greatly mistaken. We have this country absolutely under our control. Enver Pasha. The sick man may now die. For a long time, the Ottomans have ruled over Levant and its Arab population. For many of them, this was an outrage, and the Entente capitalized on this during the Weltkrieg to spark revolt at crippled Ottoman war effort. Albeit unsuccessful in the long run, it planted the seeds for future unrest. The foundation of the Cairo Axis in 36 seemed like a challenge to the Ottoman Empire, and indeed today, this confrontation came to an end as Egypt announced the entry in the war of the entire alliance against the Ottomans. In response, Arabs in all major cities of Levant rose in revolt. Equipment that many speculate has been provided by these states that are now crossing the border into Ottoman territory. A new challenge for the crumbling empire. I wish them good luck, but we kind of need them to have horrible luck. In fact, if they have too good of luck, we might have to step in. Oh, see, look at that. Armenia's rising up. Yemen is breaking free now. Yeah, this just sucks for the Ottomans. Hopefully it'll suck enough to knock them out. Oh yeah, they're getting pushed. Look at that. Even Armenia's kicking their ass. Armenia. I'm surprised they have people. Great Syrian Revolt. Second Arab Revolt. Jaws is doing something interesting. It's a very bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it works for them. Yeah, I mean, Egypt's already taken the Sinai, and now they're pushing into the Palestinian area. The historical region known as Palestine. That's all I'm commenting on there. I don't want to get into that fucking mess of a topic. Please, no. That sounds fucking horrific. Should we get working on the army? We probably should. Sorry, I'm sending a message. With the initial investment of Emir Habibullah, the Afghan army has made nascent efforts towards the modernization of its equipment and tactics. With our new government entrenched, we should look to dictate the direction of our armed forces towards modernity or tradition. Oh, Jesus. The most esteemed Sultan Caliph Abdul Mased II has called upon his loyal brethren of the faith to join him in a new multinational pact against the imperialist threat, building an offensive alliance to hopefully one day unite the entire Muslim world against potential threat. The pact, named after the Turkish capital, is a milestone in international relations. Ugh. That's all well and good. Can that timer please go off? So I don't have to make this decision now? Please? Oh, I sure hope it would go off in 5 seconds. These 3 seconds couldn't come any sooner. Oh dear. Oh no, the timer's up. I got to decide that next episode. Thanks for always watching, gang. Like as always, if you like it, dislike if you didn't, leave me comments, feedback down in the comment section below. I read all comments. I can appreciate any feedback you might have for me. And check out my various links down in the description box below, including Twitch, Discord, second channel, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Leave me comments down in the comment section below. Hit the sub button, notification bell, like or dislike, all that good stuff. Thanks always for watching, my friends. My name has been Mr. Dogboat333, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye now.